Hi all, in this video we'll be dealing with some common problems while using OBS. There are two main problems, mostly they are with your video capture and your display capture properties. I'll be dealing with the simpler problem first, then I'll be dealing with a black screen issue that may be common with some users who are installing OBS for the first time. And while you're dealing with your display capture and video capture, you should make sure that there are two options here. One is your video capture device, that is your webcam capture, and then for display capture, your entire laptop display capture or your computer display capture. So here you can see that your display capture is a large screen and your video capture is comparatively a smaller screen. So the idea is that the larger screen should be kept behind and the smaller screen should be kept forward. So if I replace this order, that means if I invert this order by keeping my video capture device behind this large screen, I won't be able to see that. So how do you make it behind? That's simple. Just select your video capture device here, that is your video, and click this move down option. You see, now I can't see my face here. I can't see my webcam capture. On the other hand, my webcam is still capturing. You can see that there's a red square here. That means my webcam is still active. So if you want to see your webcam, bring it to the front by moving it up. Select the video capture device and click this move up. Or there's another way. You can decrease the size of your display capture, and that's quite simple. You can make it smaller and place it here, and now you can see both of them. But this thing won't be much suitable because this will minimize your capturing area. So the ideal position is to increase the size of your display capture to the maximum and keep your video capture device on the front position. That will work fine for us. Okay, then you can see that there's an eye option here. Just you can see an eye option. If you click that, that source will be cut off. So make sure you haven't checked this, or in fact you have turned this display capture eye icon to on position like this. If you select it, it will be off. Now there's a common mistake, there's a common problem that sometimes when you are opening your webcam, you won't be able to load your webcam. I'll just demonstrate it now. Here I'm going to add a scene, that's scene 2, and in scene 2 I'm going to add a source, and here I'm going to take video capture device, that's my webcam. I have named this video capture device 2 and click OK. See, I can't see my photo here. I can't see my webcam image of here. And in this case, it's quite simple because already my webcam is used by scene 1. Already my webcam is used by scene 1 here. That's why in scene 2, I can't use my webcam again. If you want to use a webcam in scene 2, you should either disable this webcam or this video capture device, or you should add another webcam. And sometimes, even when you are not using your webcam by any other device or any other scene, we'll still get a message like this. When you click your video capture device, you'll get a black screen like this. And in this case, make sure that your camera privacy settings is turned on. For that, type your camera privacy settings, select camera privacy settings, and in that, make sure camera access for device, here click change and make sure that it is on position. You can see it here, camera access for this device is in on position. Sometimes if it is off, click change and change it to on. And also please make sure that allow apps to access the camera, you have clicked it on. And sometimes even after doing this, still you may get an error message like this, that is a black screen during your video capture. And that happens since you are using your wrong GPU unit. In order to fix that problem, that means even if your webcam is not used by any other scene or any other device, and you have allowed the camera access for OBS, and still you can't see your webcam image here, go to graphic settings, select here, select graphic settings, And in graphic settings, okay, this is your graphic settings page. Here you have to browse for OBS. I have already added OBS Studio here. You have to click here, browse, and select this OBS Studio. In my laptop, it is installed in free program files, OBS Studio bin 64-bit OBS 64.exe. If you are following the standard installation procedure as mentioned in that pack that you downloaded using OBS or downloaded from website of OBS, you will have your OBS installed in the same location. And if you have installed it in any custom location, please go to that location and select this file, OBS Studio, not Power Saving, OBS Studio, and with this icon. Then click Options. In this option, we have three options: System Default, Power Saving, and High Performance. See, normally the laptop I am using have two GPUs. One is a power saving ECU, that is an Intel R, that is an i3 processor, and the high performance GPU, that is an NVIDIA graphic card. So usually, when your OBS is asked to capture something, it will capture any one of these GPUs. Normally, it will be set to system default or mainly high performance. If you are selecting system default, OBS may be preferring this high performance GPU, and just keep in mind that most of our applications like PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, Excel, and including our webcam, all these applications will be using your power saver GPU, that is your Intel i3 graphic card. That means in the case of this laptop. And if you are trying to capture any application that is using a lot of graphics, like if you are capturing any game or if you are using any software that is using a lot of graphic cards, then the OBS should record this high performance GPU. So for that, for camera settings, please make sure that your OBS Studio is selected in this graphic settings and the graphic specification is set to power saving mode. It will be default set to system default. Change it and apply it to power saving and click save. Then we can see a scene like the webcam here.